Volleyball finished as co-runner-ups for the district. They lost the seeding game to Grapeland. They played Normandy in the first round of the playoffs. Fell short. They got beaten 4 games. They had a great season. And I don't know how many of you saw them early in the season, saw them late in the season. There was a huge change in those girls and the way they played from one time in the season to the next. UIL Academics, of course, is up and running. We were going to be the host of the junior high meet.